Okay, well, as you guys can see all around you, it is quite a bit different looking out here than the last time we were here. Winter has hit full force. It's come on strong. I am not prepared. Dakota Dog and I are out here today. He's supervising, I'm working. What we're doing is we're taking the tractor with the newly installed tire chains. Thank goodness for that. And we're going to clear away some of the snow here in the landing area where I tend to come in and get lumber and pull out sawdust and all that sort of thing for my sawmill. Now, one thing to take note of, and I'm not going to stand here for too long, is that it's a relatively warm day, and that snow's about ready to let go off the roof already. Then I'll be back in here to pull that out of here. But anyways, we're clearing out the snow here. I'm playing a bit of catch up. The winter came on fast, it came on furious, and as I said, I'm not prepared. All right, guys, well, we cleared this little runway here, and I got to tell you, that is not something I want to be doing often. I should have moved that pile of sawdust probably a month ago. I waited, and well, we had that snowstorm roll in, or multiple snowstorms, and as a result, it nearly froze there. You guys would have saw that the tractor bucket scooped some of it, but that top layer was where it was getting real crusty. This is why. This was the top layer of that sawdust pile. As you can see, the frost was down about 4 or 5 inches. Underneath of it, though, luckily that frost didn't freeze that pile solid, and so I was able to still back drag some of it. Now, some of you guys will tell me that back dragging is not good for the tractor. I agree with you. I don't like to do it where I don't know what's under the ground. I know for certain that there is nothing in this laneway here because I cleared it, and so I had it in the float mode on the joystick with the loader, and I was back dragging that way. Otherwise, I don't like to do it. As I mentioned, if you hit something, well, you can bend the cylinders, and that's never a good day. So if we make our way up this way, pile is out of the way. I did take one little back drag through there. I don't tend to do that in the winter time. I especially don't tend to do it on a warm day. I risked it a little bit because if you look up there, that snow comes off that steel roof, and boy, does it make a pile. So I probably shouldn't have gone in there, but I did it anyways. I just wanted to see how it fit. Normally what happens, I use the bucket and I push the snow over here. That way I don't have to worry about back dragging and not having too much control and bumping the bucket off things. So pushing it through, definitely a lot easier. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go and hook up the snowblower. Once we get that snowblower hooked up, that's what I'm going to be using most of the time in here. The snowblower is great. It is way more effective than what I just did there. It comes in, it shoots the snow a half mile away. And along with any bits and pieces of wood chip and any bits and pieces of other stuff I leave on the ground, but it's a great tool for in here. keeps things nice and clean. I'm gonna go hook that up in just a minute. Just having a look inside the sawmill because I haven't been in here since it snowed. And as you can see, this is what happens here. It snows, and so that's where the tarps come in. I'm going to be putting them down, not tonight though, because it's supposed to get warmer, so it might melt some of the snow. But normally I put those tarps down, and you'll see that coming down real soon in order to keep the snow out. Anyways, that's what we're up against. Let's go get the snowblower. I should probably move this, and I didn't bring the IBC, excuse me, the forks with my tractor, and so I'm just going to use what I have. This guy. Think this is gonna break? I don't think so. How are we gonna rig this? Wish me luck. Very important step. If you don't do this, trust me, it'll freeze solid. You won't be getting that out without a tiger torch. I don't like leaving the tractor going while I hook up the PTO. I know that it's not engaged, but I feel better knowing that it's off. was smart, I had to do the top link. It's about now I remember why I do this when it's warmer out. I'd put gloves on. The trouble is then I can't really feel when the splines start to engage on the PTO. Get them in there. There we go. Okay, we're in business. Okay, as I said, I'll tighten that up once I back up and collapse the extendable lower link arms. Okay. Just tuck these guys under there. And if you're wondering how those long hoses work for controlling the grapple, well, it's been probably a good, oh, it's been over 3 years, I guess, since I've had those long hoses here hooked to the rear remotes for the front grapple. All works good. I just tuck it in there when I'm not using it, and I think we're good to go. All right, guys, well, the sun is setting, believe it or not, and it's not even that late out, but that means I got to get out of here. I'm heading back up to the shop. I got more snow to clear up that way, and we're in for one wallop of a storm this evening, from what I understand. I'll be sure to bring you guys back if there is some good carnage. Anyways, this is my general winter setup. You're going to see me using this over the next few months quite often. Inside my cab there, I've got heat, I've got the tunes going. This is a 40 horsepower Kioti. On the back, you just saw me hook up my MK Martin Meteor snowblower. This thing here obviously runs off the PTO. The chute is controlled with the rear remote lever inside my cab, so that's hydraulically controlled. I can spin it around. I don't have to have any window open, working a handle of any sorts. This MK Martin unit, the snowblower, it's 78 inches wide, just a little bit wider than my tractor. That way when I'm backing up clearing the snow, I don't have to drive over it. Anyways, one more thing before we go here. You would have seen me hooking up this tractor to this snowblower. You would have seen me using these guys, the telescopic lower links. Those are very, very handy because you don't have to get smack dab on. You don't have to get perfect alignment with the tractor into the implement. You can just back up to the point where you're relatively close, extend those lower links, and bam, you're on. One other thing you see right here, you would have seen me using this lever right here. This lever controls the up and down motion on the 3-point hitch. Really handy with a cab tractor to have that extra lever outside, so I don't have to go inside the door and work the lever in hopes of getting it in the right position. Anyways, guys, almost forgot, these guys right here, Nothing would be possible out here with these guys. These are made by Trig, T-R-Y-G-G. I've had these on for a number of years. Notice the welded stud onto the links. These things are the ticket. I tell you, if I had to get rid of anything on here, the last thing I'd want to get rid of is those chains. Anyways, you guys all take care. Glad you came along. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you next time.